Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a live swatch and review video of ZOYA's new winter/holiday collection called Party Girls, and I'm obsessed with the colors that I'm seeing so far. I love how glittery and metallic-y and fun that these colors look. So I'm gonna go ahead and start swatching them. I think there's 12 polishes in total, and again, you guys I think know by now that ZOYA is my favorite brand, but I will tell you a little bit more about ZOYA. So they're super long wearing. ZOYA is incredible with their long lasting formula. Typically I can get a week out of a polish, but you can even get like 7 to 10 days of wear. And then they're also 10 free, which means they're formulated without all the bad stuff that is going to harm your body. And they're also vegan friendly, so they're an excellent brand. I am obsessed with ZOYA. I think you guys know this by now. So yeah, let's just get right into the swatches of this Party Girls collection. Okay, so first up is Nadia. And this one is labeled as a topper, so that's why it is so sheer, but I thought I would swatch it on my nail just by itself anyway to see what it looks like. And it's a really pretty golden, coppery, metallic-y, glittery shade. So I really do like this one, especially for fall, because it's fall right now, but I think it will look really nice during the holiday season. Over a black, I think would look cool. I'm not sure what other colors I would put this over, maybe a red. So you guys will have to let me know what color I should put this over as a topper. So there is one coat of Nadia. I am going to do a second coat, so I'm going to let this dry. So here's the second coat of Nadia, and actually it's like kind of pretty much opaque and like covers really well in two coats. So yes, it is labeled as a topper and you can use this as a topper, but I do think that you can wear this by itself if that's what you like, because it is a really pretty metallic-y shade. And I was thinking while the polish dried, I was looking at it, and it does have like kind of a pink fuchsia-y glitter mixed in there, so you could also top this over pink, which I'm excited to use it on top of. So make sure you're following me on Instagram at eabnailart so you can see all of these polishes in action as I use them in nail art and use this as a topper. So there is two coats of Nadia. So here is the next polish. This one is called Solstice, and oh my goodness, this one is absolutely gorgeous. It's a really pretty like corally red polish with a little bit of golden copper shimmer in it. First of all, that formula is absolutely amazing. It's another reason I love ZOYA. Their formulas are always top-notch and incredible. But look at that. That's like pretty much completely opaque on one coat. I am going to do two coats just to see if it darkens or deepens the color a little bit, but holy crap, this one's so pretty. I mean, I knew it was beautiful in the bottle, but I really like this one on my nails. And I love colors like this for the holidays and winter because it just kind of brightens up the day. You know, if it's a dark wintry day, you kind of want something bright and fun on your nails, and this is so pretty. So there is one coat of Solstice. So here's the second coat of Solstice. I don't really think it makes the color any different, so I am going to go ahead and say that this one is a one coater, and a beautiful one coater if I do say so myself, because this one is gorgeous. I love it. I just love fun polishes like this. And the formula is amazing, and ZOYA always dries super fast too, so these are great polishes like if you're in a rush and you only have time to throw on like a coat or two of nail polish without base or top coat. They dry super fast and they last long without base or top coat, but I do recommend wearing all nail polish with a base coat and a top coat just for longer wear and to prevent from staining. But this one is absolutely stunning. That's two coats of Solstice. So I'm really excited to swatch this one. This one's called Tawny, and this was the one that really caught my eye in the bottle when I first saw the entire collection, and yeah, it's super pretty. I really love kind of darker maroon colors like this, but with shimmer. I love these kind of colors for fall, but I think it would also be really pretty come the holiday season. Really, really like this one. It's kind of got more of a sheer formula, but it's leveling out really nice, so it's not streaky or patchy at all. It's just a little bit sheer, so I am going to need 2 coats, but I do know that 2 coats will make it opaque because I kind of know ZOYA's formula by now, and I just really love it. So there is 1 coat of Tawny. So here is the second coat of Tawny, and just as I predicted, it is completely opaque in 2 coats. By the way, I always try to do thinner coats, but typically my second coat is always a little bit on the thicker side. So if you do super thin coats, you might want 3 for this one, but I really don't think you would need it because, oh, this one's so pretty as well. This collection, I know this is only the 3rd polish I've swatched so far, but it's already impressing me. This whole collection is. I just love the variety of colors and just like different finishes, like with the shimmers and the glitters and the metallics and then the creams. And I'm excited to swatch the rest of the collection because I think altogether it's super pretty. So there's 2 coats of Tawny, and this is just another one that I absolutely love. This polish is called Ming, and it's kind of just your basic red cream polish, and it's got a really nice formula. It's just, you know, kind of basic compared to the last 3 that I swatched that were kind of fun and metallic-y and glittery. But yeah, it has a really, really nice formula. Sometimes you get reds that are either jelly-like or, not jelly-like because jelly is fine, but kind of streaky, and this one has a really nice even formula. Pretty much completely opaque on this first coat, but it is a little bit darker in the bottle than it's coming out on my nail, so I am going to do a second coat just to see if it does deepen up a little bit. But there is 1 coat of Ming. So here's the second coat of Ming, and it does get a tad bit darker, more like the bottle on that second coat. As you can see the comparison between my ring finger and my middle finger. This one is a little bit darker, but it still is kind of a very bright, vibrant red cream polish. So, I mean, I think a lot of people have their favorite red nail polish, but if you are looking for a really nice red polish, I do recommend this one so far. I really like the formula, and it is drying super fast and shiny, but I feel like red's pretty much like a very basic nail polish color to own, so probably not one you need to run out and buy, but it is a really nice formula, so if you are looking for a nice red polish, then I do recommend this one. So there is 2 coats of Ming. This polish is called Fallon, and this is a really pretty berry fuchsia shimmery metallic-y polish. Excellent formula on this one, and I always kind of get nervous with metallic-y polishes like this that they're gonna give me brush strokes, but this one is also super shimmery, so it's just a very even formula. So really, really pretty. I like colors like this after Christmas, but like January, when like January comes around, I love berry colors like this. I don't know why, but I just find myself, you know, in the winter, like January, February, wearing dual toned colors like this. And I also love pairing this kind of color with like a navy blue. It's one of my favorite color combinations. I think that's so pretty. So there is 1 coat of Fallon. So here is the second coat of Fallon. And that second coat does kind of cover a little bit of that sheerness. And again, I think this one is a super pretty polish. love colors like this. And I think, like I said, this one has a really, really nice formula, even though that coat was a little bit too thick, but this formula, it's not too thin, it's not too thick, it's just right there in the middle, perfect and easy to work with. And there is 2 coats of Fallon. This polish is called Sherry, and this one is kind of a darker red than the other red polish I already swatched called Ming. This one is just a tad bit darker, but again, kind of just your basic red cream polish. This one is kind of like more of a jelly-like finish and formula, so I'm just pointing that out. Nothing wrong with it. It's really pretty. I do think it will be completely opaque in 2 coats, so I'm going to let this one dry, but again, just kind of a basic red polish. So there is 1 coat of Sherry. So here's the second coat of Sherry, and the second coat does make it darker, more of the color that is in the bottle. So with this more jelly-like formula, there's more nail art opportunities available, because with a jelly formula you can do like a jelly sandwich mani or just kind of other stuff like that. I've never really done nail art with jelly polishes, but I know that there's a lot of options out there. So if you want to buy this polish and play around with it, go right ahead, do your thing. I've always wanted to do a jelly sandwich mani, I just never have gotten around to it. But maybe I should this holiday season, because this is a really pretty red to play around with. So there's 2 coats of Sherry. This polish is called Kelsey, and this one is really just kind of your basic bubblegum fuchsia pink polish. So definitely not unique. I mean, it's got an excellent formula, and in fact, it's pretty much completely opaque on that first coat. I am going to do a second coat just because I always like to do 2 coats, but just kind of basic, not really unique at all. So not one that I think you need to run out and get. So kind of basic, but I mean, it's still really pretty. I like colors like this. So there's 1 coat of Kelsey. Here is the second coat of Kelsey. So it's really a nice formula, really nice polish, and it's just kind of one of those things where if you are in the market for a polish like this, just like with those red ones, like if you're in the market for a nice red polish, if you're in the market for a really nice pink polish like this, then obviously I'm going to recommend ZOYA just because of all of their benefits and stuff, but if you already have a polish like this, I don't think you need this one. But of course I'm going to recommend ZOYA because of all of their benefits, like they're 10 free, they're vegan, and they're just overall healthier. But yeah, so there is 2 coats of Kelsey. This one is called Danielle, and I really love darker blue polishes like this for winter, and this is the kind of polish color I was thinking that would go with like that berry fuchsia metallic polish. This one has a really nice formula. It's a little bit streaky, just a little bit on that first coat, but I'm also doing thinner coats. But it's a really nice polish. I really like this color. It's a little bit unique. It's a navy blue, but it's I don't really know how to explain it. It has like maybe a little bit of purple in it too. It's kind of a blurple color. I think I have seen polishes like this, but I don't know that I necessarily own anything like this, so it's kind of unique to me. I think it's really pretty, so yeah, if you have something like this, you probably don't need it, but I really like it. So there is 1 coat of Danielle. So here's the second coat of Danielle, and the second coat just makes it completely opaque and makes it look really nice and clean and polished. And I really like this color. I don't really have anything like it, and it's just, I mean, it's got a really nice formula, like pretty much all ZOYA polishes do. But I think this one would also be really nice for like some winter nail art, which is kind of crazy thinking about winter even though fall just started. And it hasn't been really like fall weather where I live. It's been quite warm, so it's just kind of weird thinking about winter in the holiday season, but obviously I'm excited for it. I love the holiday season, but yeah, that's just a really nice color. I really like this one. So there's 2 coats of Danielle. So this polish is called Delaney, and before I swatch it, I just wanted you to see it in the bottle because it shifts from purple to blue to almost kind of green, and even in some lights I kind of saw like a coppery golden color, so I just wanted you to see it in the bottle just in case that color doesn't come off on the nail or in the swatch. I wanted you to see how pretty this one looks in the bottle. So here is 1 coat of Delaney, and just as I suspected, just the way the light is kind of hitting my nail, you can only really see that purpley metallic coming out, but you saw in the bottle it was super shifty, which was really cool. And now this one doesn't, I mean, it has a really nice formula, it's just a little bit sheer, so that's just something to point out. And maybe when it becomes more opaque on the nail, you'll be able to see more of that shifting quality of this polish, which I love nail polishes that are like shifty like this. I think it's so cool. So there is the first coat of Delaney. So here is the second coat of Delaney, and it's kind of just making a darker metallic purple polish, which is a little bit disappointing because it looks so cool and so pretty in the bottle, but it could just be my lights and the way my lights are while swatching. So I'm gonna try wearing this one out here in a couple weeks, and then check me out on Instagram and I can let you know how it actually wears in different lighting. So it still is like a pretty purple metallic-y polish, I just wish it was shifty. And this one, you are going to kind of have to be careful with your brush strokes because I can see it kind of is a little bit brush strokey because it is more metallic-y than shimmery. So just keep your eye out for that. But yeah, it is more of a purple metallic. You can kind of see a little bit of shift, but not really. So a little bit disappointing, but super pretty in the bottle. So there is Delaney. This polish is called Landon, and this is a dark, almost eggplanty purple. I've seen a lot of purples from ZOYA, but I've never seen one quite like this. I do have purples like this in my nail polish collection, but not my ZOYA collection, so I'm sure they might have a color similar to this because I know they have a lot of purples, but I've never seen one quite this dark. And I think it's pretty. It's got a really nice formula, so that's something to keep in mind. I mean, like pretty much all ZOYA polishes have an amazing formula. I love their cream formula the best though because it's just so buttery and perfect to apply, and I love swatching their cream polishes. So there is 1 coat of Landon. Here's the second coat of Landon, and this makes it completely opaque, and it is just a really pretty darker purple polish. I love colors like this for fall, so I'm going to be wearing this like in November and even early December. I like colors like this. I think it's because I'm always so pale. I just really like darker colors on my nails, but I think that's probably just me. But yeah, I just like the way it looks on me. So I like darker colors like this, and I think this one's really pretty. So there is 2 coats of Landon. This one's called Adora. This is a gorgeous dark purple metallic-y shimmery polish with a little bit of fuchsia mixed in. Really like this one. This is another one that I would wear in like January because I love berry jewel tones like this. And it even has kind of a blue shift in it, if you can kind of see it. Hopefully it'll show up on the swatch pictures, you'll be able to see it. But yeah, there's even like a little bit of a bluish purple shimmer in there, which is super pretty. Really like this one. That's 1 coat of Isadora. Here's the second coat of Isadora. Completely opaque on 2 coats, and this one has an excellent formula as well for being more of like a metallic shimmer polish. You don't have to worry about brush strokes. I just love the overall color of this. You can see that second coat really kind of transforms it and completes the nail, if that makes any sense. But that's so pretty. Really like it. This is a really fun like party girl collection. Just really like all the colors, the mix of the variety of colors in here, I think is a really nice variety of a collection. So there is 2 coats of Isadora. So here's the last polish in the collection called Blake. And this one is so cool. It's a dark navy blue based polish with, can't tell if it's like a green or like a greeny gold shimmer in there. Super, super pretty. This is one that I would totally wear in the winter, which again is crazy to think about winter, but it is coming. So this one looks a lot darker in the bottle, so I am gonna kind of anxious to see what the second coat will look like, if it'll still be blue, because in the bottle it kind of almost looks black. So we'll see with the second coat. I'm gonna let that dry, and there's 1 coat of Blake. So here's the second coat, which obviously does make it a lot darker, but yeah, I mean it does look like it does in the bottle, which is kind of like that blackish blue, which is so pretty. Like I said before, I really love darker colors on my pale skin, so this is a really pretty one for me and totally unique. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a polish quite like this, so super pretty. And an excellent formula. As always, ZOYA has outdone itself with this collection. So there is 2 coats of Blake. So that was it for my live swatch and review for ZOYA's new winter holiday collection called Party Girls. I really hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for swatch videos and nail art tutorials. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite polish was in this collection, and if you think you'll be purchasing any of these, yeah, definitely let me know, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.